to snap it, and it's Trey Burton who throws caught. Foles, touchdown.
Here he goes. It's Hester. Inside the 30. Hester's going to take it all the way for a touchdown.
Fields stumbling, trying to cut it back. Justin Fields making magic happen. There goes Fields. Touchdown!
Hurts on first down, fires downfield. It's Deshaun Jackson back in the lineup. Missed the last 7 games, and he will take it 81 yards. A somersault into the end zone. His first touchdown of the season.
You're listening to the Pigskin Project, the world's #1 football podcast. Now, with more insights on all things football, here are your hosts, Ben Hansen and Ryan Matthews.
How you guys doing? We have Matt here today filling in for Ryan for the mock draft episode. If you guys are coming over from the main podcast, welcome, hi, and if you guys have no clue what that's about, if you guys follow us at the Pigskin Project, as you guys can see just down there, we also have a podcast, so go and listen to that if you guys enjoy the content we're going to put out to you guys today. That being said, I really wanted to do trades with Ryan, and I was looking forward to doing a trades mock, but he's not here, so I still want to do a trades mock. But I know a lot of people use PFF. PFF is my we're not doing it, is what we're saying. Yeah, it's my bane of my existence. So we're going to use mock draft database. Sorry for all the ads. I know it has some, but I can get over it. So, yeah, look at all those ads.
Let's get Bayless.
Woo! All right, we're going to select all, do one round. And are you good if I pick, if you pick odds and I pick evens?
Yeah.
Yes, that works out. All right. Carolina's at #1 again. I think this is the first mock draft we put out with trades. If you want to trade back with Houston, shoot me an offer. And the way I'm thinking about doing it is we keep the pick. So, like, even though I'm evens, like, I own the Texans pick now. So if you trade it with the Texans, I'll make the pick, and then you can take Carolina's or so forth.
Okay. I'm gonna stay at 1. I think it's all smoke. They wanted to go up and get their guy, and the way Josh McCown had a little statement at the pro day today, I think it's gonna be CJ Stroud. I do.
Really?
I think it's gonna be Stroud. I think you should always take the best. Wow, he's #1 consensus on this board. That's crazy. But I think I've said it. I think Bryce Young is the best quarterback in the draft. I think he has the most longevity in the class. But if you want a high floor, very accurate ceiling quarterback in a guy who can make plays from the pocket, it's Stroud. And I still reign on where I have him. I still think he's the 4th best quarterback. Still think he's a top 15 player, but I think he's the 4th quarterback. It's just he does all the basic things well, and I think a team's really going to like that. And apparently I think Carolina really does, but I don't know. I don't think he has the longevity or the upside as some of the other guys, but he has the floor. So that's why I'm taking him 1. I think it makes sense.
I like it. And you made the pick for Houston very, very easy. And most people's opinion, Bryce Young is at least the best quarterback, if not the best player. That's exactly where we're going to go with this Cardinals pick. Bryce Young.
Yep.
Short and sweet. Just like Bryce Young.
So we're doing trades or not doing trades?
Yeah, we could do trades. If you're trading if you're trading with another odd, you can do that good as long as it's nothing egregious, or you can trade with an even and I can, be the GM and I won't do anything egregious either.
I'm just going to do Las Vegas moves into this pick.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. I think they want a quarterback. I think
Yes.
probably 7, and yeah.
I'm so happy there's a bug and it's not letting me. There it is. All right, and let's a second?
Yeah, I would say can I get rid of 70 and instead of 38, my third 70 and a second? Would that be enough or not? A second next year. Would that be enough or no?
Perfect.
That's good. Like, that doesn't 4 spots, like, it's not as I think it could be a little more, maybe another filler, like a comp pick, like that 100 pick, but I think this is the base of a trade.
Good. Yep. And what quarterback you taking?
I am taking my guy, my quarterback too, Anthony Richardson, all the way. I think.
If you are Jim Irsay, before I move the hand off the chess piece, I'm the card. I'm the Colts. I'll offer you my obviously 4 this year, and then I'll offer you what you offered the Cardinals, but flipped. A second this year, third next year.
I'm probably taking Indies. I probably am. If they're offering me that, but
I won't do it. You let me know.
Vegas already won.
I know, but I'm saying I'm trading with Vegas. No.
Vegas has got to make the pick. I think Vegas.
Okay.
I want it.
Yeah, no, we can do that. We can do that.
I get you. I thought you were saying from like a Cardinals perspective, what deal's better?
Yeah,
but probably the Indy
pick.
I don't think Indy's gonna move. I think they lost, and I think they're just gonna stay put.
Yeah. So.
I'm taking Richardson with this pick.
I like it. Anthony Richardson, 3rd overall. Indy's on the board here.
You got Jimmy Garoppolo. Just
you let him develop a little bit, and in that same vein, I guess we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Not at all how I expected that going, but they got their guy to at least play backup and mentor someone in Minshew, and Will Levis can sit behind Minshew a little bit, and then once he's ready to step in, he can. Not the way at all. You won't see a lot of mock drafts going 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's just how it is.
No, yeah. I think it's very likely with the way Arizona's really coming out, going, we're selling. It just feels like someone, whether it be like, I feel like it's going to be one of those 5, 6, 7 teams, Seattle, Detroit, or Vegas, and I think Vegas has the most to gain. Compared to the other two. But what a beautiful start for Seattle. I mean, you sit at 5 and you get the best player on the board, Will Anderson. Like, that's incredible value. I mean, they need edge help, they need D-line help, and they get quite possibly the best player in the draft at edge. So, yeah.
I'm really toying between 2 people here. With Detroit, and it's the top 2 guys on the board right now. I've been a big proponent of everyone needs to calm down on Jalen Carter, and people are blowing it way too out of proportion. They could use both, but I think that a good cornerback is more likely to be on the board at 19. So we're going to go with Jalen Carter.
It's fair. I think Arizona's probably shaking their fists in the air, kind of hoping Carter would fall to 7. That was kind of my thought process trading down, but now he's not there. But you still have a very good projectable edge rusher in Tyree Wilson. But I will say, if they go corner here, I wouldn't be shocked. That cornerback room, go look at it, folks. It is not.
They lost Byron Murphy too.
This team, it's very soundly. Kyler Murray's going to be out half the year, if not all of it. This team very soundly could be picking in the top 2 picks and not number 2. It's not. I don't think that's wild of a take, but I'm gonna go Tyree Wilson here, just positional value.
Mm.
I don't know if I'm getting the better player, but I think I'm just getting the more valuable position.
And it's a luxury pick right now, and I know if you are the Falcons, you're not in this situation to do it, but we're going to do it anyways. We now live in a world where you have to have two very, very, very good cornerbacks to at least try to slow down an offense. And for that reason, I'm picking my cornerback number one in this class with Atlanta and pair him up with AJ Terrell. Give me Christian Gonzalez, Gonzo.
I like it. The Bears, circle offensive tackle. And I want not that guy. I want the most technically sound one. I want Peter Skoronski. I have kind of – once you get over the arms thing and you see guys who are even shorter arms in this class, like people know Anton Harrison's in this class, right? Like that guy is a guard if I've ever seen one with his arm size. But Skoronski made it work. When you watch him, you just clearly see he's a man among boys, and he was in the Big Ten. Like he was, who is it? Didn't he handled Zach Harrison? Handled him.
Oh yeah, it wasn't even close.
Like, and it was like that every single week. And so I'm very high on Skoronski as LT1, and I think the Bears trading back to 9 is putting them in great position to take LT1.
Yes, and I'm as the Eagles now. Let me sit in the Howie Roseman chair. There's a lot of guys on the. There's a lot of there's a lot of guys on the board. The way the board fell out with the 4 quarterbacks going there, I would be okay with Devin Witherspoon, Porter, Paris Johnson, Bijan, Miles Murphy, Lucas Van Ness, Brian Brandt. There's so many picks. I would be okay here with 10. So that being said, I'm looking to trade out of pick 10. A trade that I could see happening, and you could absolutely say no. But a team that has a need for an edge rusher and that really, really, really likes this type of edge rusher is the Packers. And they love, when I think of Lucas Van Ness, I think of the dude as a Packer. Would you be willing to trade your third to move up this spot and take him, or?
In this hypothetical world, is Aaron Rodgers dealed for a first-round pick? Do I have the 13th overall pick as a Packer, as the Packer GM? Or are we just...
That's tough. No, I think
I feel like that's got to be...
Is.
Okay.
Right now, as is.
That makes sense. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. It does. Do they have a comp pick?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. We can. You don't have to say yes. We can just look at their picks. Where's Green Bay?
I just think if they have the first round pick from from the Jets, I think it makes it very likely it happens. But like I said, we still don't know the comp value of Aaron Rodgers yet. So
I realistically, whether it's a first or a second, I do think I think he's probably gone. But for the sake of it, we can't. But unless you want, do you want to? We can do that.
I'm gonna say no. Just in this hypothetical world, I have one first round pick. There's a guy I want at 15, and I have a feeling he's gonna be there.
Yes,
it's not on the defensive end.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone that I could trade back with.
I can see New England doing it.
For Van Ness?
Yeah, I could see it.
Shoot, New England, you got yourself a deal.
I think he just fits the mold. I don't know.
We'll do it. And you'll see.
You put two super athlete power guys on each side with Jude on there.
Yeah, and it perfectly dead in the middle. Look at that.
There you go. Yeah, That
right.
looks like the trade that it was for the Eagles to trade up and get Smith, right?
Yeah,
What, to
yeah.
trade over the Giants? Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
So you'll see. I'm wheeling and dealing. I'm hoping to do a couple things here and come out of round one as Howie Roseman with the two guys that are number 1 and number 2 on my board. So, but you're Tennessee Titans at pick 11 here.
Well, dude, I know who you're gonna pick at 14.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, at this point, everyone would. So it's not like
Yeah,
I'm trying to. Everyone would, so it's okay.
Man, if I'm Tennessee, I'm mad. That's who I wanted. I wanted Van Ness. So I feel like going from one need to the next need. I'm just gonna go with Paris Johnson. I feel like that's probably you let go of Taylor Lewan, to kind of, get younger at that position, get cheaper at the position. And I think it's still too early to take one of those receivers.
Yeah.
Like it just is. I think there's too much value in the second and third round.
Yeah. That being said, we will get DeMeco Ryans, his defensive guy. A dude that's fallen down the board for most. A dude I'm still pretty high on. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't know this until like yesterday. The reason he didn't participate in the combine is because he has like a hammy injury.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. So, but yeah, we're going to take Miles Murphy here at 12.
It's early, man. It's early.
I am a Murphy guy, so some people might not like that. Texans fans, I'm sorry.
He's super athletic.
Miles Murphy.
He's got the traits to do it all. There was just sometimes you watch him, like, because he like Clemson was one of the few teams I had multiple games of all 22. That Notre Dame game, like, you can't even find him. Like, he disappears. But 13, the Jets. I don't know. Like, what would I'm in my head going, this pick is gone, so it's weird. But, like, it's early.
The fact that, you probably can't take,
it's early for Torrent, dude. Witherspoon would be so sick.
I know. The fact that these two are still on the board.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking let's go BPA, but like I can't. Yeah, let's go BPA. Let's go Devin Witherspoon.
Okay.
Just dude, like DJ Reed, move him to slot corner. He's about slot size.
Well, there's people have Brett Coleman, if you guys Brett Coleman, if you guys don't know him, which would be wild if you're listening to me and not him. Him and his co-host EJ talked about like they could absolutely see Witherspoon playing safety too. I don't know. So that being said, see, you're like, I know who you're taking here. Do you? No, because I'm taking Brian Branch.
Wow.
You thought I was taking Bijan.
Swindled me.
Swindled you.
Swindled me. Well, he fell to me. So this is what I wanted with Green Bay. I want Big Q, Quentin Johnston.
Nice.
I want to make the Twin Towers with him and Christian Watson. Just tell him to go fly for Jordan Love. Give him big catch radius guys who can just fly down the field. Just hey, put it up there, Big J Love. So just get big. Just get big.
Yes. So if I'm Washington, I am ecstatic that Joey Porter is here.
Yes,
I think he's been here in like all 3 drafts that we've done so far, but if he's here, they're taking him.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what I would do because usually I do Osiris Torrance here at this pick, but they signed Isaac Seumalo like 2 days ago.
I'm gonna go with Deonte Banks here. I'm gonna go Deonte Banks. I think he's look at the other corners. I think he's the best corner on the board, and he's the best. That's the most impactful need for him instantly.
I still 80 for Eli Ricks high. Julius Brents at 63 is also high, but this
Juju Brents is crazy.
Yes. So, if I'm the Lions, I'm pretty mad. The reason I was it Carter that I took? Yeah, the reason I took Carter is because I wanted one of these CBs.
They've signed a few CBs. I don't think they're targeting a CB in the draft. Cam Sutton, CJ. I know a pick here. I love it.
A pick here that I like is this guy, but I would also be okay with Mayer. But who were you thinking?
I'm thinking Zay. Just give him another stretcher. Just
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Just give him
be deadly. We'll do it.
Jameson Williams, who is the downfield guy, and like a lot of people are going to be, well, that's a really small room. They're losing DJ Chark. I think they need a third guy. I like them taking Bijan here, but I don't think Dan Campbell knows how to use just one running back. I don't.
Yeah.
Like, there were so many times, like, I had DeAndre Swift in one of my fantasy football leagues. Like, he would be constantly running Craig Reynolds out there. Like, I'm like, what is happening? I think he just likes running a committee, but I think Zay is that's some speed. You already have JSN and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, you can't draft him. And I think Zay's better than Jordan Addison. So
that's someone I've grown onto. I was not a Jackson Smith and Jigba fan going into Senior Bowl even. The last couple weeks I've had a nice little flip on him.
If the dude played, everyone would understand, but he made a business decision, and as college football fans, we don't like that. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It's kind of lame, but it's the reality we're in.
Yes. But you also have 9. I mean, you technically made 18. You convinced me into 18, but 19 is actually your pick. So,
I see it mocked a lot, and it makes no sense in my mind. But he is BPA. I'm not gonna take him, but I keep seeing Bijan here.
Yeah.
They re-signed Jamel Dean, right?
They did.
They brought back Levante David. What does this team need? I want to look at needs.
Edge.
Bucks.
Quarterback. This is someone who I was a big I've seen it, and I'm a big fan of. Where is he at?
Cyrus Torrence here.
Cyrus Torrence here. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of
because they're
Smith there.
Because they let go. That is a good pick. I do like that pick. He is on the board, isn't he? Yeah, you didn't take him. Oof. Now we got a decision to make. Well, I picked Zay for you, so it's Nolan Smith or Cyrus.
It's really you.
Probably going more valuable, so I'll go Nolan Smith here.
All right. That being said, so I'm going exactly where you were thinking. There's not a clear number one, and I know people say JSN here because he's a nice Tyler Lockett, but I think they have bigger needs than getting a third wide receiver. Where's the Seahawks at? There they are. See, and I'm jumping division rivals, Dallas Cowboys. And where's that pick at? Where's the Packers pick at? Oh, it's right here. And that's why I did that. I got the 2 players I wanted most on my board, and I was able to do it. And I understand that, yes, this is worth it. A 3rd-round pick to move up 10 spots to get Bijan.
The 3rd next year, too.
The 3rd next year as well.
Yeah,
It's
10
not- it's too
spots
much.
is far in the first round. I don't know. Then even
Rushing
like give us a fifth back from the Seahawks. I don't know. I think like if we got to make it super equal, but I think they would be willing to give up 2 thirds just to move all the way up 10 spots because they're going to get so much in comp value back.
I'll give next year's 5th because is that fair? Next year's 5th?
Yeah.
Okay. And if I'm an Eagles fan, which I am, I'm mind boggled how he does it again. Bijan Robinson, and if you are the Dallas Cowboys, you're livid right now.
I see that's the thing is like all the word around is that someone's gonna value him so high. Like someone what was it? DJ's newest mock had him going 14 to the Pats.
Wow.
Like that's like, and if Daniel Jeremiah is saying that, then he's hearing a lot of buzz about it.
Yes.
So
I'm going to be honest. I know we went out and signed Rashad Penny, and I know Howie Roseman would never, ever, ever, ever do it. But like I've mocked him at 10 before. I love Bijan. And I know this people don't like to hear it, and that's okay. And I know I am absolutely 100% in the minority. Bijan's the best player in the class, in my opinion. I'm okay with taking the best player in the class at 10th overall. I understand that he doesn't have the positional value because he plays running back. But I love him, and a lot of people are saying this. I'm not saying I'm saying this. I am saying I'm saying this. This is tough because I only started getting into scouting around like 2019-ish. But like people are saying he's the best running back to come out of the draft since AP. So
he is.
And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers traded away Eckler and got him at 21.
Yeah.
So people are saying that I forget his name, but the dude over that franchise guy comps him to LT, which would be really ironic if the Chargers traded away Eckler and drafted LT 2.0. So
yeah.
I mean, I think they have bigger needs, but
man, this is rough for them if this is the way it goes. If Zay and Big Q are gone, because like we said, it's just injects speed into this. But is speed defined somewhere else? Oof. I'm thinking if tackle is a need.
Who's their right tackle?
Is it still? No, it's not. I don't know. Let me pull up there. I want to see if they've isn't it like Pimpkins or something? Yeah, it's Pimpkins. I just pulled it up. I'm thinking here. I don't know. Yeah. I want another edge rusher. So I just want another guy. So I mean, give me my guy. Give me Will McDonald. I think he's the best edge on the board.
I was gonna say you really want to get you really want to get freaky with it. Northwestern kid.
Get some versatility in your room. Yeah, I mean Will McDonald. It just didn't fall the way you want it. I think they trade up in the second round though. If it's like this and they can't get a receiver, I think they need to shoot all in, like super all in these chips.
Absolutely. And again, if you're Baltimore, you're really happy that the Chargers didn't take the wide receiver here because you were going to take the wide receiver here. And honestly, if you're even the Vikings, you're probably looking forward. You know, you probably wanted Jackson Smith, but maybe that's tough because I know Jay Jetta plays in the slot sometimes too. I don't know. So, but this is a wide receiver spot we didn't realize, was going to be a first round, and now it is because Thielen's gone. I wonder if you're going to take a wide receiver here, if you're going to go a different direction.
Yeah, this is where I've been putting Will McDonald is here.
Yeah.
But, like, it seems that Darius Smith doesn't think he's going to play there, but they seem to want him around. So I don't know how to assess that. So I'm just going to assume he's on the roster. They make it work.
Mm-hmm. And you could trade back from here, too, if there's no one.
Yeah. But someone's got to come up. I'd call the phones and say, flip me in the Giants.
The Giants. Oh,
just go up and get Addison.
Yeah.
This makes good sense. Because I still I look at that room and I still see a team very lacking of a one.
Why do they own our second? I don't know. That's okay. I mean, that's only like 2 spots. I mean, you think like a fifth gets it done?
Yeah.
And it's not like the Jaguars are taking a wide receiver anyways. You're just more jumping it up for like security.
So if someone doesn't, yeah.
Okay.
I think there's a realistic world where Jordan Addison gets taken at 24 by Jacksonville.
You think so?
I think it's.
I was gonna say the later 5th round pick, but if you're the Vikings, you're probably like, nah.
Yeah, give us 160. Yeah. Yep.
Woo! All right. I don't know. I'm like, I've fallen in love with Forbes a little bit more. He has like his tape is really, really good. Only if he didn't weigh 165 pounds. But the thing is, and it's the same thing with like Devontae Smith, that like I understand he's skinny and I understand he's small, but he produced in the best conference in all of college football. And obviously there's even a jump from the SEC to the NFL, but he produced in the SEC with absolutely no issue. I know it would be considered a war crime to take him above those 2 guys, but I'm gonna do it because that's just how I'm feeling right now. And I know it probably wouldn't happen, but we're gonna do it anyways. So
I like it. All right. Well, now put me in the same predicament I was in. Minus 2 players. I think the guy to take here is. Wait, I want to make sure. I want to see what their interior D line looks like.
You still have. Oh my gosh! I have no clue how this guy's. How is O'Siron Torrance still here?
Yeah, I really. I don't know.
Yeah.
Give me Kalijah Kancey.
Okay.
I don't like their interior pass rush.
Nah.
And I think with Brian Flores, they're going to want an interior guy.
Yes.
So that's what I'm going to go.
I'm really tempted to just get Dak as many weapons as possible, but I know they like. I know they like Ferguson a lot in their tight end, but like
it doesn't matter.
I know. I'm really tempted. I know people are not a Mayer guy, and I know people have gone more to Kincaid and Washington, but I know Jerry.
I like that these guys are all different flavors.
Yeah,
I could see Jerry. Tight end you like?
Yeah, and I could see Jerry. Quite literally, yes. Dalton Kincaid is the pass-catching one. Michael Mayer is the middle ground one. And Darnell Washington's is a blocking one. Yeah, if you're the Cowboys, though, you're Jerry Jones, and you say, I just paid Dak Prescott a big contract. I want to get him weapons. I want to get him guys he can pass the ball to. even though I'm a Mayer guy, we're going to do the pass catching tight end. And for some reason, people seem to think comping him to Kelsey's okay, but we're going to do Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah, I mean, this guy just continuously falls in my mock, and I don't like him and Torrance and Broderick Jones. Every time I do a mock draft, they just fall, and I'm like, someone's gonna go and get these guys because they're super valuable. But it's like there's just one need a step above. Like Jacksonville, I could see taking one. Like I said, I mentioned Torrance with the Bucks. Like I could see that. Like Torrance here just makes way too much sense. I think the Bills should truly go all in and go up and get someone, because I don't think Torrance or Broderick Jones falls to 27 organically. But I see a lot of Bijan here, and I just don't think they're in a luxury to do that, as many people as assume. But yeah, Torrance. Cyrus Torrance here.
Ooh, this was a common spot. I know people didn't like it, but this was the spot where Broderick Jones gone, but they no longer need to do that. I mean, it's rich to take 2 tight ends in the first round. But
these guys?
if you have like I said, alongside this is our me and Ryan's podcast that Matt comes on periodically because he's awesome. But alongside this is our podcast, and we always play Weddle, and we could not tell you who the tight end for the Bengals were. And I probably wouldn't have done it if we didn't do the Weddle, but because I saw how bad it was, I am just going to go Mayer here.
Yep, I like it.
Where are you going here, bud? Brian Breesy?
It's kind of the world I have to go. Like, all the top receivers are gone. The 2 top tight ends are gone. I have the 40th pick.
You can go speed with Hyatt.
Give me Breezy. Yeah. Just give me more D-tackle depth. I think he's a good rotating guy. He's really fallen off, man.
Yeah.
When you watch him, I didn't like him either. Like, both the Clemson guys, I was kind of just lower on just watching them.
Oh, yeah. I've never been a big Breesy guy. I think I was ahead of the curve on that one.
Injuries and off the field stuff, man.
And his missed tackle rate too as a defensive tackle is like wildly concerning. It was like just like stupid high. It was like 40% or something. It was like something like just a crazy number. I've kind of flipped Kelly Ringo and Cam Smith back. I don't know. I'm going back and forth with these guys, and honestly, them being 29 and 30 are perfect. Because I think they're like that close of prospects, in my opinion, to one another. It's really about picking your flavor, and if anything, this past season showed me that for some reason, and maybe that was Sean Desai, the Eagles' new defensive coordinator. I don't know. Could have been, I don't know who their defensive backs coach is there in Seattle. But they showed us in Woolen that they're really, really good at, taking these long athletic corners and turning them into really good starters in Woolen. So for that reason, I'm going to go with Ringo here. Ooh, wow. I can't believe Broderick Jones is still on the board.
I mean, he's going to make it one more pick, and Pittsburgh's going to steal the first round, but I'm not taking a tackle here.
No.
Like, what situation am I in with Kansas City? Do I just follow my lead? Did they release Frank Clark? Give me B.J. Ojulari.
B.J. Ojulari. I could see Hyatt going here as well.
That would be a fun one. That's
yes.
your fun pick, but I'm giving you the boring pick.
Yeah, well, I know technically this is not a first round pick, but mock draft database allows you to select with the Steelers. And I have no clue how Project Drones got to the second round.
17. Like, tackle is going to get drafted. Like, it's just, I don't know where to put. Like, there's two things I don't know what to do. I don't know where to put my tackles. Well, three. I don't know the order the quarterbacks are going to go in. And I don't know where the hell Bijan's going to go. Like, those are the corners are going to go high. Receivers are going to go middle to late. Edge rushers are going to go, but I don't know.
So to recap, CJ Stroud went number 1, Bryce Young 2. The Raiders traded up with the Cardinals. They traded a first and a third to get or first. It was more than a first.
It was a first, a third this year, a first and a third this year, and a second next year.
And then a second next year. And they moved up to get their guy in Richardson. Cardinals took the Colts for the Cardinals. The Colts took Will Levis 4th overall. Seahawks got maybe the seal of the draft, which was wild because they picked 5th overall here. But they got Will Anderson, Jalen Carter 6 to the Lions, Tyree Wilson 7 to the Cardinals. Christian Gonzalez 8 to the Falcons. Peter Skrinzout, I can't pronounce his last name. I can't. Peter Northwestern tackle. Yeah. What he said to the Bears at 9. Lucas Van Ness got drafted to the Patriots at 10. They traded their third this year and swapped their first with the Eagles. Paris Johnson 11 to the Titans. Miles Murphy 12 to the Texans. Devin Witherspoon 13 to the Jets. Brian Branch 14 to the Eagles. 15 is Big Q, and that's the Packers. Washington Commanders selected Joey Porter, Deonte Banks to the Steelers at 17. Zay Flowers to the Lions at 18. Buccaneers at 19 took Nolan Smith. Eagles traded up with the Seahawks. So first, the third, and fifth. The third they got from the Patriots, and then their 5th next year, and they got Bijan. Will McDonald, 21 to the Chargers. Ravens at 22 got Jackson Smith-Njigba. Jordan Addison to the Giants at 23. They traded up just 2 spots with the Vikings. It was their 5th this year. Emmanuel Forbes, 24 to the Jags. Kalijah Kancey, 25 to the Vikings. Dalton Kincaid, 26 to the Cowboys. Cyrus Torrance, 27 to the Bills. Michael Mayer, 28 to the Bengals. Brian Breesy, 29th Saints. Keely Ringo, 30 to the Seahawks. BJ Ojolari, 31 to the Chiefs. And just because we like you guys so much, we added an extra pick. Project Jones, 32 to the Steelers. But yeah, thank you for what?
What a mock.
It was a good some trades. Again, if I'm an Eagles fan, I'm like ecstatic. But
crying that we took Peyton Turner.
Yeah, right. We will have to we'll have to have you on for a 3-person mock. I know we just did trades. I think we're gonna start doing a 2-person mock, so stay tuned for that. Again, a mock comes out every week, so that's 5 more mocks left. And just stay tuned for that. And again, thank you, Matt, for filling in. And thank you, big thank you to Overtime Sports Network, Uppercuts Grooming, and yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for listening, and again, make sure you guys check out the podcast. See you guys next week.